So that's okay. The mic is right in front of the face. So. Okay. Welcome everyone. We have a special program tonight. Swami Brahmanishthananda is visiting us. He has his ashram in Pune. In Puri, and also second place in Mangalore. And he comes from the tradition of Swami Sivananda of Rishikesh, and his main disciple is Swami Chiranjivis. So we're very happy that he could come and agree to speak to us tonight, since Guru Purnima is coming up on the 10th, on Thursday, that he thought he would speak about the glory of Vyasa. Guru Purnima is supposed to be the traditional birthday of Vyasa. So I will invite Swamiji to come and take a seat here.
स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्म स्वरूपिणी अवतार वरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। मन्नाथः श्रीजगन्नाथः मद्गुरु श्रीजगद्गुरुः मम आत्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नारायणं समारम्भाम् आचार्यत्रयमध्यमाम् अस्मत् आचार्यपर्यन्तं वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मत् आचार्यपर्यन्तं वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। Namaste to everyone. Revered Maharaj, Swami Atmagyanandaji and Swamiji Bhaswadanandaji Maharaj. I'm very happy to be here in the sacred premises, in the holy presence of Sri Sri Thakur, Ma, Swamiji, and the devotees. Namaste to everyone. The Vedas, the origin of eternal Sanatana Dharma, known as Aparushaya. Nobody ever created it. Atma Joni Swayam Jataha, as explained in the Vishnu Sahasranama. And this eternal Sanatana Dharma, this parampara, continues till the incarnation of Mahavishnu, called Krishna Dvaipayana Maharshi Veda Vyasa. Among the 24 avatars, Krishna Dvaipayana Maharshi Veda Vyasa is one. And during the end of Dwapara Yuga, Parasara and Satyavati, he is born to Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya, Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave. He is the incarnation of Mahavishnu and one among the 24 avatars. Before his appearance, 27 avatars already gone. And just like you see the Shankaracharya, Adi Shankaracharya, Jagat Guru Bhagat Padatarya, Adi Shankaracharya, but now Shankaracharya are there. So also, till this Krishna Dvaipayana Bhagavad, Krishna Dvaipayana Veda Vyasa, 27 Vyasas they have appeared. And this Veda Vyasa we call as Krishna Dvaipayana Maharshi Veda Vyasa. The title been given as Vyasa because the original Veda, in a systematic way, he divided into 4 portions: Ruk Veda, Jajur Veda, Sam Veda, Atharva Veda, as you know. And this because, just like circle, and the circle is divided, and in Sanskrit it is called Vyasa. So he who divided the Vedas into a systematical manner and put them into order for the general of the public was given the honorary title called Vyasa. Why Krishna Dvaipayana? He was dark in color and born in south of India. South of India, what you see now in the geographical map, it was not there as you see now. It was just like an island. And because of it was Aryavarta Bharata, so he was born there, and from there he came to the mainland. So in the island we call it Dvipa, and because he came from from the island to the mainland, so Dvipa Yana, dark in complexion, great divine personality, came from the island to the mainland. He is called Krishna Dvaipayana Bhagavan Veda Vyasa. The systematic way he only divided the Vedas, wrote 17 Puranas till he was satisfied, writing the last one called Srimad Bhagavatam. So scriptures means it is said Vyacha Uschistam. So nowadays in the modern world, when you see the publication, social media and all, you see the examples of many where this so and so is, living in the Himalayas for last 1200 years, 3000 years, and like many. However, these among the Sapta Chiranjivis means those who retain their physical body. Bhagavan Krishna has not written the physical body. Bhagavan Ram has not written the physical body. Buddha and Muhammad or any of the incarnations you see not written the physical body. Those who retain the physical body, they are Chiranjivis. And very few know, though as we know many saints are there in Himalayas, they are retaining the body for 3,000 years, 2,000 years. But very less people know that Maharshi Veda Vyasa, Krishna Dvaipayana Veda Vyasa, till now retains the physical body. Aswasthama, Balir Vyasa, Krupascha, Parasuramascha, Vibhishana, Hanumana, Saptaiti, Chirajivina. These are the 7 immortal beings. They retain the physical body till now. And every day we are reading Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is the contribution, is the only by Krishna Dvaipayana Maharshi Veda Vyasa in the greatest epic called Mahabharata. So the looking into the future of the world, into the humanity, he could foresee the things as things will happen in the future. Somehow he agreed his stenographer, as everyone knows, Lord Ganesha. And Ganesha agreed upon the writing of the scriptures, and this entire thing happened in the bank of river, holy confluence of Alkananda and Saraswati in Badrinath Dham. In Bharata Varsha, Aryavarta Bharata, the north is Badridham, Badrinath we call, and south is Ramanath, Dwarakanath in west, and east Jagannath Dham, where I come from, Jagannath. So Badrinath, Ramanath, Dwarakanath, and Jagannath. In Badrika Dham, his ashram is known as Samyak Pras. The ashram where Maharshi Vedavyasa lived there is known as Samyak Pras, is the confluence of the river called Alkananda and Saraswati River. Kalakalanda and Saraswati River. And there is, those who have visited Badrinath temple, they will know, you go just 2 miles or something, the huge cave of Maharshi Veda Vyasa. Vyasa Gufa it is called. And nearby to the Vyasa Gufa, it's a Bhim pool is there. And nearby to the Vyasa Gufa, there is another cave also there called Ganesha Gufa. So Ganesh agreed upon writing everything. He said, I will not take rest. You will continue of dictation and I will be noting it. And as you know, Maharshi Vedavya said, okay, you will not write anything without understanding the true meaning what I am dictating you. And the writing continues, and Gajanana became the Ekadanta because all the writing process, that is what he used actually. So the contribution of Sanatana Dharma, the Hindu Sanskriti, carrying it forward, dividing the Vedas into a systematic order, then in order to explain those to the layman. In those days, like a woman will not read Vedas, or so many things are there, social restrictions, etc., etc., even in the modern times. So for the Sudras, for the untouchable, for everyone, he came up with the Puranas. And the last literary work, Krishna Depayana Maharshi Veda Vyasa, is the glory of Bhagavan, called Srimad Bhagavatam. Bha stands for Bhakti, Ga stands for Jnana, Ba stands for Vairagya, Ta stands for Tattva. That which imparts Bhakti, Jnana, Vairagya, Tattva is Srimad Bhagavatam, and he was inspired to write this with the inspiration by Maharshi Narad. So the Guru Purnima, which we celebrate now all over the world in many sects, different religious institutions, all organizations, generally we respect our Guru, we worship. And Guru is the chain of Guru Parampara. But this celebration is actually the appearance day. Asar Shukla Purnima is the birth anniversary of Krishna Devana Maharshi Veda Vyasa. So these 18 Puranas, Upanishads, then writing the Brahma Sutras, there is a saying, Ashtadasa Puraneshu Vyasasya Vachana Dvayam Paropakaraya Punyaya Papaya Parapidana. In the whole of the 18 Puranas, Ashtadasa Puraneshu, Vyasa has declared about the central teachings of Maharshi Veda Vyasa is only two. Paropakaraya Punyaya Papaya Parapidanam. To hurt anyone in thought, word and deed is papam, and to support anyone in thought, word and deed is punyam. Paropakaraya, to do good to others in thought, word and deed is punyam, and to hurt others in thought, word and deed is papam. The central teachings of Ashtadasa Purana, Vyasasya Vachana Doyam, Paropakaraya Punyaya, Papaya Parapidanam. And Maharshi Vedavyasa retains the physical body, as I said, with the immortal beings. He appeared time to time. In the Mandana Misra's house, when the argument was going on the Vedanta Sutras and huge arguments, Tarka Shastra, that time one old man appeared in the screen and he said, you explain me. And the argument continued with Bhagavad Padachaja, Adi Shankaracharya for many days. Then a disciple, I just forgot the name, he said, Guruji, this old man you see now has been arguing with all the important sutras is not no other than Maharshi Veda Vyasa. So Shankaracharya, Bhagavad Padachaja immediately prostrated at the feet of this old man, and suddenly Maharshi Veda Vyasa appeared in his original form. He said, I was just checking on you whether you are interpreting my sutras in a proper manner for the humanity or not. His birthday, his appearance day is the grand celebration in Bharatvarsha and all over the world called the Guru Purnima, and Ishvara Guru Atma Iti Murti Veda Vibhagine. The God, Guru, Ishvara, Guru and Atma, the self, all one and the same, And the goal is to realize this. Each soul is potentially divine, Swamiji's thrilling message. And to manifest this, the mind always in sattva, rajas, and tamas. It needs, uh, satsang. And these are the opportunities. Purnima, Guru Purnima, Akhay Tritiya, Thakur's birthday, Mother's birthday, Swamiji's birth anniversary. These are all opportunities to awake and arise from the slumbering, from the laziness, and offer prayers to Thakur, Ma, and Swamiji. Bless us with that inner strength, courage, and wisdom. Guide us in this path. So before we drop this physical body, before old age takes over, let your vision and mission and we are that immortal self be realized. And Maharshi Vedavyasa imparted this entire teachings into his prime four disciples. One is People, Vaishampayana, Angira, and uh, Pipalayana, Angira, Vaishampayana, and also his Shukadev, also one of his students, his own son. The Bhagavata Katha comes there only. Only there are another 2-3 days left. 10th is Guru Purnima. Guru Purnima, Sada Siva Samarambham, Shankaracharya Madhyamam, Ashmat Acharya Parjantam, Bande Guru Paramparam. And there is another scripture called Guru Gita, the dialogue between Lord Shiva and Parvati. It depicts the entire more than 400 plus verses in the Guru Gita. Many of the institutes, many organizations, they chant it continuously and constantly. But here, what I wanted to share with you all, there is very less, prachara of Maharshi Veda Vyasa. So the Veda Vyasa, every day we are reading Upanishads, Brahma Sutras, Bhagavad Gita. These are all Puranas, Bhagavatam every day all over the India and world also, every day Bhagavat. Many people are they are reading. These are all contributions of Krishna Dvipayana Maharshi Veda Vyasa, to whom our salutations and prestations. He appeared to many. The shining example is Bhagavad Padacharya Adi Shankaracharya. Then in my time when I was a brahmachari, I met a revered saint called Akrura Pandaji in the state of Orissa, who was ordained to perform 108 Bhagavatam Jagyams all over India, instructed by Swami Chidananda Saraswati, former president of the Divine Life Society. He said, it took him to 10 to 20 years to complete 108 Bhagavatam all over India. And he said, when I completed the 108th one, the program is over, Jagya is over, and all have taken prasadam and gone, and I am not feeling sleepy. I'm just walking in and around the ground, and suddenly Bhagavan Veda Vyasa appeared. So the subtle world is more crowded than this gross physical world. So those who meditate, they can see and realize this subtle presence. They always guide us, they always protect us. And as Swamiji says, the most powerful way of communication is the method of meditation. I am thankful and grateful to Revered Swamiji Maharaj for this opportunity, and I'm very happy to share these moments with you all. O adorable Lord of mercy and love, salutations and prestations unto thee. Thou art omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient. Thou art Sachidananda, the indweller of all beings. Grant us an understanding heart, equal vision, balanced mind, faith, devotion, and wisdom. Grant us inner spiritual strength to resist temptations and to control the mind. Free us from egoism, lust, greed, anger, hatred, and jealousy. Fill our hearts with divine virtues. Let us behold thee in all these names and forms. Let us serve thee in all these names and forms. Let us ever remember thee. Let us ever sing thy glories. Let thy sacred name be ever upon our lips. Let us abide in thee forever and ever. Let us abide in thee forever and ever. And before I conclude, I always, many times I met Puja Swami Ranganathji Maharaj. And among his writings, uh, one message you might all might be knowing, the, are you growing spiritually? Can you love others?
Yes.
Can you feel the oneness with the others? That is the spiritual growth, which is, propelled by the outward of self-service and inner process of meditation. So when we are in this path, spiritual path, this is the checkpoint of Revered Swamiji's message. And with arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. I my pranam to Swamiji, Ma, and Thakur, and Swami Athansinjir. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Can you take some questions?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. if anyone has any questions.
Swami Brahmanishthananda Maharaj always, whatever Swamiji was saying,
Yes.
he always reminds us of this.
Yeah.
Swamiji, can you tell us something about Swami Chidananda ji?
Chidan Saraswati is my Gurudev. I met him in the year 1990, and actually, Swami Vivekananda, when he came to the West, he appeared at the age of 32, and physical body, disappeared 39. So in this very small period, he covered whole of the entire world, and the message is very strong. And for the 1400 years, he says, my message will continue. And it was very quick. So they say, Swamiji appeared, this is the thing you have to do. Then another two personalities appeared after that. Next, Swami Paramahansa Yogananda came to the West. Then Swami Sivananda also. They said in a detailed way how to do it, the things. So among the prime disciples of Swami Shivananda Maharaj, who is the founder of Divine Life Society Rishikesh, Chidananda Swamiji was the next president. In the autobiography, Swamiji says, Sivananda Swamiji says, I have produced few dozens of saints and sages. They are the king of kings and emperor of emperors, and they are spread all across the world. They can teach, they can cook, they can prepare tea, they can write books, they can type, they can clean the toilets in the patients in the hospital, and they can deliver talks in the presidential prime minister's office. And my two sentence paragraphs and two word sentences are even understood by the schools of my school students. I love all, I serve all, I see the Lord in all. And among the prime disciples, Swami Chidananda Saraswati, Puja Swami Chinmayananda Saraswati, Swami Vishnu Devananda Saraswati, Swami Venkatesananda, Swami Sahajananda in South Africa, Swami Sachidananda. These are all disciples of Swami Shivananda Maharaj. And the next president after Shivananda Swamiji left the body in 1963, Swami Chidananda Saraswati took over as the next president. And there was a conference in Haridwar where all saints were invited. And Puja Swami Ranganathji was the first president there in the saints conference. And second president was Swami Chidananda Saraswati from the Divine Life Society. So Ranganath Swami said, you see, we all saints are sitting here. We all monks are sitting here. And among the monks, there is a saint, and he is Swami Chidananda Saraswati. And there was a lot of, Chinmayananda Swamiji's lecturers. He was explaining on this called Sthita Prajna Lakshana in Gujarat somewhere. And somebody asked me, these are the use. Is it possible to practice this Sthita Prajna Lakshana? And is there any person alive now? Then Chinmayananda that time replied, okay, now I know two persons at least. You can meet Swami Chidananda Saraswati in Rishikesh and Ananda Mahima in Kolkata. So he was basically, he worked with Swami Vivekananda's messages. Swamiji was born in Mangalore, 1916, and from a very wealthy family. And he got influenced by Papa Ramdas, and he first read, when he was at the age of 9 only, he read In Quest of God by Papa Ramdas. Papa Ramdas is contemporary of Swami Shivananda Saraswati Maharaj. Then the Chennai Ramakrishna Matham, he was a frequent visitor in student days. So his house was having, garden side was having an altar where Thakur Ma and Swamiji used to be worshipped there. I'm talking about Sridhar Rao. He has not become Swami Chidanand, Sridhar Rao. And when he left also home, he went to Raman Maharshi's ashram to accept him as a guru. Then he thought of going, then he spent weeks together in Vrindavan Ramakrishna Matham. Then he was having correspondence, and Swamiji says, maybe my destiny was not Ramakrishna mission to join as a monk, but it was destined for Rishikesh Sivananda ashram. So he joined there in Rishikesh. And 1893, Swamiji delivered the talk, as everybody knows. 1993, when the centenary was celebrated, Swamiji was there. He was also looking to the entire, maybe he was the second chairman, or Chinman Swamiji passed away, so he took over. Very humble. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Hello, Swamiji. Thank you for coming. I have two questions. One being the lineage of the Saraswati. Is that beginning? Where is the beginning?
Actually, Bhagavat Padacharya, Jagat Guru Adi Shankaracharya, he only re-established the centers of Charo Dham. And those are the days Buddhism in a perverted way completely dominated the whole of Bharatavarsha. They say Bhagavat Padacharya, Jagat Guru Adi Shankaracharya is the incarnation of Lord Shiva, who protected Hindu Sanatan Dharma and re-established the institutions of Akhanda Bharata. In order to protect, the hostile forces coming in, he put Dasanami order sannyasa. It is not only Saraswati or Puri. For example, Sri Sri Thakur ordained into sannyas by Totapuriji. I used to live nearby to the Samadhi shrine of Totapuriji in Jagannath Puri. It is just 10 minutes walkable distance. Totapuri lived for more than 300 years. Swami Vivekananda was a whole worldwide. Swamiji was, famous. Thakur was worshipped and installed all over the world. After that, for 300 years, Totapuri lived in Puri. You can Google it. You can find out. And so in order to protect Hinduism, Sanatan Dharma, he systematically ordered this monks order into Dasanami Sampradaya. Puri, Giri, Saraswati, Bharati, Tirtha, etc., etc. 10 direction, 10 disao mein, 10 directions, 10 monk orders, and one is called Saraswati, one is called Puri, another is called Giri, another is called Bharati, another is called Tirtha. You see so many names, Swami so and so, Tirtha, Bharati, Puri, like this. Vivekananda was very furious. You might have read. Somebody asked him whether you are from Puri or Giri. He said, I am Kachudi. Haridwar. That means Swamiji wanted to say, all the time your mind is only on this only. Yeah. You understand the greatness of a Swami, and you should not ask like Puri or Giri like that. So this is basically to protect the Hinduism, protect Sanatana Dharma. So Dasanami Sampradaya was created. Then somebody asked him, of course, people were very jealous at that time when he was famous in the US. So what is the difference between a monk and a monkey? You know this? Yeah. You know? No. You don't know. Somebody asked him, what is the difference between a monk and a monkey? He said, monk is standing right before you, and monkey is asking this question.
My second question, going back to the Sapta Chiranjivis,
Yes.
It may, I have not studied all the Sapta Chiranjivi stories. I know, of course, Hanumanji, of being the most famous Vibhishan, and I read somewhere King Mahabali from
Bali Raja, Bali,
okay,
King Bali.
Yes.
Aswasthama, Bali, Vyasa, Krupascha, Hanumana, Vibhishana, Parashurama, and Sapteti Chirajivina. But there is an eighth one also. He is Markandeya Rishi. Markandeya Rishi, in the Pralaya, all will be there. All will be, in the Pralaya, but only Markandeya Rishi is the person who will witness the entire Pralaya. He has been given by boon Lord Shiva. Everybody knows the Mahamrityunjaya mantra, Om Trambakam Jajamahe. the mantra dashta rishi is Markandeya. You read Chandi, Saptasati Durga,
Yes.
the author is Markandeya rishi. So Markandeya is the 8th one, and he is the only one who witnesses the pralaya. So when we are celebrating Guru Purnima, so Vyasa comes to the prime and most important. That is why he called Vishala Buddhi, broader intellect. He could visualize the next coming, generation and the further yugas. So that is why all the things he has put, and all scriptures they say is Vyasa system. Any questions?
But more related to the Sattva Chiranjivis. Being born and raised US in 2025, it may be a very colored question, but also colored by my upbringing. I grew up being in a Swaminarayan temple and also Chinmaya Mission temple. My father went to both. And I naturally inclined to the Chinmaya Mission because in Swaminarayan temple, women cannot ask a question of any Swami. It's very rare to have.
I have met Chiranjivis Swamiji.
Yes, my father met and was a big follower from when he was in college in Mumbai until he came to US. But the Sapta Chiranjivis there, or at maybe 8, they're all male. And the one question I've had since childhood is, being in the Swaminarayan, I understand the necessity for separation, this, that, but is it harder or difficulter somehow because of female biology to attain Vairagya, Viveka, all of these qualities?
No, not like that actually. Even the Chiranjivis, just like you would have read the greatest classic called the Autobiography of a Yogi by Paramahansa Yogananda. So Mahavatar Babaji is still living with his sister, so she's also there. And men and women, this only comes only in the body consciousness stage. So otherwise, each and everyone is a soul in an Atman. And in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says, I have given extra 6 qualities to women. Shruti, Medha, Dhruti, Khyama, etc. So more in an easy way, you will see that more concentration and self-relation, and the examples are many. Examples are many. If you look into the medieval period, ancient period also, examples are many. It's not like that. And when Swamiji came to West, is the women only, they supported Swamiji's works, and it is so many places where Swamiji delivered the talks, all supported by women, and you see the letters of Swami Vivekananda. Yes, sir.
Swami Sivananda talks about love, serve, give, purify, meditate, realize.
So that is actually originally written by Swami Shivananda Maharaj. He wrote 300 plus books. Anything you want on spiritual life, religion, health, hygiene, peace of mind, business, success, anything you put in the Google, simply you put that item, how should I be cured from diabetics, by Swami Shivananda, book will come. How to cure blood pressure, book will come. The Upanishad, the 10 principal Upanishads by Swami Sivananda, book will come. And these books are free download. You can free download. Then called How to Achieve Success in Life, Student Success in Life. Then called the Upanishads. Then Bhagavad Gita. Then anything you say, just type Ayurveda, parenting. Anything you put by Swami Shivananda, you write, and spelling you put SIVANANDA, and Google Ananda will deliver you immediately. You can free download. So among those books that time, Swamiji also wrote many poems in English in order to explain, because those days in Rishikesh, where the people are not able to access to Rishikesh, even from Delhi, it takes 2 days time to reach Rishikesh. Haridwar to Rishikesh also 1 day, like that. Those are the days setting up an ashram, translating the scriptures into English. The orthodox mentality, there was strong opposition. But Swamiji continued to write. Sitting in the holy banks of Ganga, having without any window, he kept on writing, and whole world came to know Rishikesh. So among those books, actually, Swamiji many times sang songs in English. For example, the 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, the divine qualities. So I'll be singing one, afterwards I will that also. So the good qualities, the divine qualities, Swamiji puts in a song format. Daiva Sura Sampada Vivaga Yoga in the 16th chapter, and Daiva Sampada. What are the divine qualities one should practice? Because of the foreigners and other people, they are coming to them, he put in the English. Serenity, regularity, absence of vanity, sincerity, simplicity, veracity, equanimity, fixity, non-irritability, adaptability, humility, tenacity, integrity, nobility, magnanimity, charity, generosity, purity. Practice daily these 18 it is, you will soon attain immortality. Brahman is the only real entity. Mr. So and so is a false non-entity. You will abide in eternity and infinity. You can't behold these in the university. Serenity, regularity, absence of vanity. So says Swami Sivananda.
Very nice. Beautiful.
Sir, so though your song you are selling, sir. Serve, love, give, purify, meditate, realize, be good, do good, be kind, be compassionate. You are not this body, not this mind, immortal self you are, radiant Atman, immortal Atman. Know thyself and be free. You are not this body, not this mind, immortal self you are. Serve, love, give, purify, meditate, realize, be good, do good, be kind, be compassionate. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Out of 300 books, one book is called Lives of Saints. So the saints from Vyasadeva's time, then medieval, then modern, including Sri Sri Thakur and Swami Vivekananda, Swami has also written. The book is called The Lives of Saints. Anything you type in the Google by Swami Sivananda, put the spelling as Sivananda, and among the 300 books, it will come. What is sannyasa? Why sannyasa is necessity? Is it necessary? Sannyasa, this much of book is there. Ayurveda, this much of book is there. Yogasana, so many books are there. Yoga for women is there. Yoga for children is there. Yoga for householder is there. Prayer book is there. What not? You put anything and it will be there. And free download is also. Next question, please.
I have a more general question. There is so much uncertainty in today's world. There's fear of job, fear of health, fear for family, fear for children. So how does one keep one's mind calm with so much?
No, why you want to keep your mind calm?
Okay.
No, why? No reply. Why you want to keep your mind calm? Let it continue. No? So in your reply lies, actually there lies. Why you want to keep your mind calm? All these things are happening, it's correct. Now you said you want to keep the mind calm. The question is, why you want to keep the mind calm? You see, the central message of the Upanishads, and when we are sitting here in the presence of Thakur Man Swamiji, and Swamiji's ringing note, he says, if the Upanishads is giving you something and coming out like a bombshell, it is called fearlessness. Abhayam Sattva Sansudhi. And the Abhaya word comes first in the Daivi Sampati in Bhagavad Gita. You look into the teachings of Swami Vivekananda, and Swamiji says, is Upanishads is giving something. It is from the Upanishads only coming one thing like a bombshell. It is called fearlessness. So fearlessness, regularity in the discipline life, regularity in practice, prayer, then surrender. And uncertainty is there. Uncertainty, how certain you are certain about this uncertainty. When you will be certain about the uncertainty, if now everybody is certain about the uncertainty, the air crash, Air India, then mind will be automatically prayerful. You see? So certainty, uncertainty is there, but how certain are you with these uncertainties? Yes.
May I ask one more question? I don't
Yeah.
want to take away from this. Uh, Related to other, Puranas and stories, we start off early reading that we are all existing in the dream of Shri Vishnu, that we are sustained, all these jagats, multiple. And recently I was having this massive discussion and difficulty coming to terms with so many terrible things have happened to me personally, my family personally, and just wonderful things happen, terrible things happen, and feeling these peaks of highs and lows, I became frustrated. And I said, why would something, somewhat divine being or essence, this Sri Vishnu, have a dream in which such convoluted things occur? And my dad was insisting the question isn't why, it's just, how do you accept and move on? But I'm still just stuck on this. It really has shaken my faith is such terrible things are happening. And I don't feel that if Bhagwan and getting the darshan of Bhagwan is known to be something as a warm embrace, why are we being thrown so much suffering? And is Bhagwan really, completely just, there is no good or bad, but beyond good and bad, but we are stuck in this bad. So how can I frame that thinking to not think, why am I part of this dream? I don't want to be part of this dream. My dad said, that's cosmic chess, that's Maya. I said, I don't want to play chess. And he said, well, then you must go back to study. Is there any notion or anything, that there is some form of compassion?
Yeah, I got your question. This is a universal question. Lord Rama, in the young age, he wants to run away. He said, why so much of suffering? Buddha's life also, so much of suffering. So, King Janaka, Raja Janaka, Ram's, then Vasishtha guides Ram. It comes Yoga Vasishtha. So, Yoga Vasishtha, these are the questions in a very detailed way it has been discussed. So, because you have already studied Swami Chinmayanandaji, so you find time to go through it. There is a publication from Chaukhamba publication. It is in 4 volumes, the complete Yoga Vasishtha. Suffering exists when the mind exists, explains Yoga Vasishtha. Mind, world, suffering exists in the world. So mind exists, world exists. No mind, no world. The central teachings of Yoga Vasishtha. And these questions are there in detail. Ram is asking question and Vasishtha is replying. And Swamiji says, this world is a dog's tail. Since time, millennia, people have been trying to put it, state it, it will not. But then why should I do something? Now you will do it for your own Chitta Suddhi, for your own. And have you been to Kakri Ghat in the Kumayu range of mountains where Swamiji trekked and has the illumination relation of macrosome and microsome one? Now, how would you go there? I will drop you there in Dehradun. Can you go? Can you go? So how will you go? I will drop you in Dehradun airport. Can you go alone?
Find a way. I love traveling.
So how will you go? You need a guide to take you there. You need. So Shastra Jala Maharanyam Chitta Vibhranta. You discuss one thing with another, read one scripture, you read another scripture, and there is, always, controversial messages there for the, seeker. So Guru is necessary, teacher is necessary, who has already tread those trekking regions to Kakri Ghat. He will guide you instantly without you losing the time. And here, that is why this Guru Purnima is coming, we dedicate it to Guru. So Acharyavan Purusha Veda, he who has got a teacher, got a Acharya, Mira ke Prabhu Giridhara Gop Nagara Ata Gaye Guru Sharanane. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Bhagavan is himself Purna Brahma. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. But he took refuge at the feet of Sandipani. So is also Upanishad. Jasya deve parar bhakti jatha deve tatha guru tasite kathita hatha prakasante mahatmana. He who has devotion to God, the same devotion you have to your guru, to him or to her, the secret of the Upanishads or the scriptures are revealed. Mantra Satyam, Puja Satyam, Satyam Deva Niranjana, Gurur Vakya Sada Satyam, Satyam Ekam Paramam Padam. But here again comes the message of Swamiji. Swamiji means, I say Swami Vivekananda. You may have faith in all gurus, all scriptures, but you don't have a faith in yourself. So it has to begin from. Any more questions, please?
Thank you, Maharaj.
Thank you. Thank you. Good question. Find time to read these 4 volumes. Chaukhamba publication gives. Of course, it is in Hindi. For quicker version, you can read. Many authors are there, but Divine Life Society is also Yoga Vasishtha by Swami Venkateswarananda in 2 volumes. It's also there. If you can read Hindi, then you can buy from Gita Press also. Yoga Vasishtha, Essence of Yoga Vasishtha is there. And those who are intellectual, they want to more like these question answers, must read Yoga Vasishtha at least once in lifetime. Thank you. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.